So just welcoming everyone to our presentation today, and we're very excited as usual to be presenting this material. It's been wonderful, and really deep thanks to Rebecca and Harouna and Amy. And so today I'll be turning it over to Harouna. I think everybody knows Harouna. He's senior faculty at the school, and he's the Year 4 Dean in Florida. And so with that, I will turn it over to Harouna.
Hello, everybody. Actually, we're going to turn it over to Amy. Amy's going to get started. I want to say thank you. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Rebecca.
And for those of you who are able to, I would like to ask you to turn your video off as we go into ceremony and healing. And if you can't, that's okay. E ho mai kai ke mai luna mai e na mea huna no eo o na mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai kai ke mai luna mai e Ina mea huna no eo o na mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai kai ke mai luna mai e ina mea huna no eo o na mele e hoi mai, e hoi mai, e hoi mai, Elena, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Ashe. Aho mitakoyasan. Namaste. Allow us all to be present at this time. We invite in the ancestors. Each one of you, invite in your own ancestors. Those who have walked before us, those who have prayed before us, and allow those prayers to work through us to be answered and received at this time. Where we are healing multi-generations, generations back, generations past, as well as generations forward. Set your personal intention to be here, whatever your purpose is for being here at this time. I invite the teachers to align with your purpose for being here, the collective purpose. Align your hara. Expand your core essence. I invite in the directions to support us during this prayer, during this healing. I invite in Grandfather Fire May the smoke carry our prayers to the Creator, God, Goddess, Creator of all that is. I invite in Grandmother Water to bless us as water flows through each and every one of our bodies. I invite in the love and support of Mother Earth, Pachamama. Let her love flow through the bottoms of our feet, through our legs, and radiate through our hearts unconditionally. Father Sky, support us from above and allow our higher selves, our monads, all that is, to meet at our bridge, which is our sacred heart. Allow that unconditional love to be felt by each person on this call, each of our relatives, present and not present, those who have transformed, transcended. So be it. Ashe. Aho mitakuyasu. So now we will shift to doing and holding a healing, a global healing. Amy has volunteered to be the avatar for this healing. So she will hold this community healing because we're co-creating this. It is not just me transmitting energy, it's all of us together. Rebecca will be supporting as we transition to holding space, unconditional love, and all of the prayers, and let those prayers be transmitted through Amy, through me, through Rebecca, through the faculty, and each and every one of you on the call. I invite you to close your eyes as I do my prep and speak these words. Notice what comes up inside of you, and internally add whatever it is that you would like to add as a prayer. As we sit in the chaos of separation, fear, anger, grief, frustration, and collapse, let us begin to center into our individual heart lines. Align with your purpose for being here at this time of your planetary evolution. Recognize that you are at the apex of human transformation and transcendence. Let go of false beliefs that reside in the lower emotional vibration systems, and come to the place of the collective Hara, which combines the higher intentions of all humanity. It is from this global intention that unity and healing can manifest. This is where the illusion of separation will be dissolved and the wisdom of the truth is experienced. Surrender to the wisdom of the ancestors, masters, and ascended masters. As Amy's room is being filled with angels and archangels and supportive beings and guides, I invite you to invite your guides and support group to be with you. It is with tremendous respect to be called upon to be of service at this time. As the illusion of separation begins to dissolve and we can feel into who we truly are, each one of us, our individual essence, combined to awaken, to uplift, to elevate. Each strand of your DNA, your codons, are being transformed through this healing, this blessing.
If you feel so called, allow the energies from Harouna pulsing through Amy to ripple outward through yourselves into your cells, deep into the light of who you are.
It is not by accident that each of you has chosen to incarnate at this time during your planetary evolution. Something magnificent is being birthed. Something never before imagined is being realized. The recognition that we all come from the same place. The understanding that truly in the higher realms, there is no separation. Feel into your individual heart. Allow it to open. Connect into Amy's heart. So much love. Love for humanity, love for nature, love of nature. The love of her people. There's a playfulness, a giddiness of a little girl. a remembering of her culture, her ancestry, and the sadness of separation, that the split inside of herself. Amy, at any time, if you feel uncomfortable with me sharing, just let me know. A deep sadness of rejection. Notice inside of you those places which you've rejected, both yourself and the other, for being different, feeling different. As the ancient ones come and surround Amy, placing their hands upon her body, to welcome her home. The beings in the ocean of the ocean, the mountains, the wisdom of the islands, transmitting and transforming those parts of her, that those sub-personalities. Allow yourselves to open up to the wisdom of your ancestors, what they have to transmit to you. as the lava flows from the volcanoes, running down, finding its way to build more and more land. Another connection, and another, and another, until those separated land masses become one, joined together, and cooled by water. And those ashes flow, carried by the winds, touched, and will touch each person, each plant, each animal. Tears of joy and love, and the reminder that all we have to do is ask, and we are supported. As we begin to bring our energies back, remember the courage that it took to incarnate, to heal, to transform.
As we hold the prayer here for unity, which is so badly needed in this world, in ourselves and among us, I want to send out a prayer on this National or Universal Prayer Day, which is today. For Mother Earth, asking that the light of the divine supreme consciousness that runs down through Harouna's work into the core essence of Amy and including her heart, through her aura into the physical, through your aura into the physical, seeding and sinking that light into Mother Earth for her healing. Into all the sentient beings that walk upon Mother Earth. Or stand upon Mother Earth, or swim inside her waters, or fly in the ethers above. Praying that we can be touched by this light and remember this light inside ourselves, so that when we look at another, no matter what circumstance, no matter what event or drama or play presents itself, that what we begin to see is actually that light that is there in ourselves and the other. Pray for healing for all the people who are hurting in any way, all the beings. Ask the ancestors to help us out, the elders. Pray for the strength and the courage for all of us to remember in the coming days, when challenges come, to remember the light that we are and the light that the other is.
So at this time, we would invite you to turn your cameras back on as Rebecca, Amy, and I will go debrief. You are free to share what your experiences are with each other, and then we'll come back and answer any questions.
So we can open it up for any sharings that you would like to do, either out loud or also through the chat until they return.
I didn't expect how much I would receive. I thought this would be a session with our energies going outward for the universe. And I'm so grateful of what I've received in this.
Thank you.
One of the one of the things I've been noticing for a while, hopefully you can hear me, is that we're moving deeper into the age of Aquarius, and the energy of Aquarius is about unity or equality. And the reason we're seeing so much upheaval is because those that want to pretend that they're special, the narcissist, can't feel that inequality. So they're fighting it tooth and nail. And I think that as much as they're fighting it, they can't stop us from moving into equality. And eventually over time, I think their effort to stop it will slow down because they'll feel it in themselves and will become more accepting of being equal. So I hope that's clear, but I have faith in the future.
Thank you.
And Lisa, I'd like to thank you for having the vision to even have this happen. Thank you.
Thank you. And to everyone else who's made this possible. It's a combination of a lot of efforts from a lot of people.
I will share. I don't even know how I ended up here, and I came in toward the end, but the part that I came in on was the answer to a prayer that I had put into the universe. So I just thank you guys. Something is going on. We are connected. We are one, and it's so powerful, and it's so effortless if we surrender into it. Yeah, I'm totally amazed. Thank you, all of y'all, beautiful people.
Thank you for coming.
Is this something I do on a regular? How do I get back here?
Well, you can join our, are you asking to other events? I'm not sure how do you get back to the space that was created in this meditation? I'll let the panel answer that one, but we're always having events and everyone is more than welcome to attend, and just, you can join our email list and we'll be sending out information for
Send me
events
my
that we
email.
hold on a regular basis.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm. Oh, I think they're back, so I'll turn it over to, I guess, Randall, you can pin them. You see our leaders are back.
Hello, everybody. So before I ask Amy and Rebecca to share their experience, I'll share just briefly what was happening for me. Initially, I was just planning on doing a healing. I didn't know what type of healing would come through and what type of space I would need to hold. I did not plan on speaking, and I had a lot of resistance, and I kept hearing, open your mouth, open your mouth. And as I opened my mouth, then things really started happening in the healing. I could see Amy's ancestors, her past lives, coming forward to receive blessing, and also bestowing blessing and wisdom. So yeah, I'm still a little touched by it, so I don't know how much more to say, and it just really, it opened me up a lot. And I noticed that what my original thought was, that I needed to do something. And as I really touched into Amy and myself, the realization that things do not have to be hard. It does not have to be hard. We can be here, be present, and it could be effortless. Once we really connect in with ourselves and we're with ourselves, then things can flow effortlessly. That's all I have. Wow.
What I noticed during this was that almost immediately after Harouna called in the directions, I saw two beings. They were seated, one here and one here, let's say. And in between them, there was like a portal that looked like that, like kind of like a teardrop shape. And the beings who were seated there said, this is a birthing channel. And directly after they said that to me, then Harouna said something about birthing, which was interesting. And so then they instructed me to hold my hands like that, just to support that portal. And there was some clearing that then took place in Amy's field, in the right side of her chest, in the left breast heart area, and then in her back, behind the heart especially. And at least that's what I saw. And after that cleared, then suddenly through that portal came this circle of swaying people. I think it's like a Hawaiian dance they were doing. And I also heard, Harouna, like you, this is not just this lifetime. This is many lifetimes back that of beings who are coming to have a kind of clearing. And the last thing I want to say is that the energy surprised me in that it was just so soft and so gentle. I remember way back to when your teacher was sharing, Amy, and he had a student there who showed a picture of the student dancing or praying. I don't know if it was prayer or dance. And that's kind of the energy of that is what I felt here. This very soft energy that then went out through all the participants here and then went out into the earth and beyond. So that's my sharing.
Thank you for today. I don't have many words right now. I do want to share, there was a moment when I was feeling the swaying in the water of creations in my cell, and then cells, and then Rebecca, you said to allow the energy coming through Harouna, through me, to ripple out. And it was like that drop in the sea, and it just rippled out, which was very impactful.
There's a lot that happened in the silence. That's what I noticed.
I want to ask if we're ready to open up the floor for reflections, for people to share their experience.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I just would like to say thank you. I had not thought this would be a healing, that we would be receiving healings. I thought this is all, we're going to work to be in service. But to start with that amazing healing, it's hard to even find words to say how grateful that I am to have that, and then know that we're a part of something so big. Thank you.
To be honest, we didn't know we were going to do a healing either. We didn't know what was coming. Originally, we thought about having some of our elders come on the last day to speak. And, you know, the divine does what the divine does, and we listened. Thank you.
I prayed for it this morning. I didn't think it would happen so fast.
For me, this was really a powerful healing, and the energy just flowed to places I had no idea I would be going. It's healing is powerful, and to me, I had no idea this is what I was going to be doing. I was just coming to support my family, and I got a support for myself. I got a healing for myself and was able to connect with ancestors that I had no idea would pop in. So I am feeling very blessed just to have been in this energy. And I want to thank each one of you.
Is there anybody else who would like to speak and be heard?
Yes, I would. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Um, this is the first time that I've ever taken part in you all's events. I just want to say that the part that really touched me um, before the volcano was mentioned, I was sensing and seeing a volcano. And I just wanted to say that I appreciated the imagery and the experience of the volcano erupting and the land masses getting together, and also the ashes touching every living creature. You know, I just felt that that was a wonderful blessing, and I thank you very much. Aho.
I don't know what I said, so if I said something about a volcano,
You did.
when I watch it again or when I watch it, oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I want to say, I'm really touched to be a part of this healing.
Thank you.
I want to say I'm struck by how connected we all are, actually, really very connected. Not just, we're connected on so many, many levels. Unity is much more truthful than lack of unity.
I would like to share. I don't know how I got here. I went to my email and I came. It's divine timing. But what I will take away from this, because I don't know if I'll ever see you guys again, if we'll see each other, but if everybody that's been here, if we could kind of implement this wherever we are. The earth is changing. The world as we know it is changing. But if we maintain the truth that we are one, that we are connected, and join like this, that is so powerful. It is so powerful. And we can recreate or create, the reality that we want to live in, no matter what we've known from like a minute ago or last year. We have the power to change it and create the beauty and the light and the truth and the oneness that we are. So, and we don't have to do anything, but just like remove all the masks and just be ourselves and be connected. So I was very moved. And I love you guys. I love you all. I don't know if I'll ever see you again, but I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Harouna and Rebecca and Amy. This was exquisitely, deeply powerful. I felt my own personal healing come in through my heart. I felt all my ancestors here receiving healing and a blessing. I experienced the spiritual beings who guide me and my family a part of this. And I too was deeply touched by all of the elements and the volcano and the energy that came forward. There was a very special occurrence at Yosemite in California last night. And I'd love to share a photo of that. I can put it in the chat or I can put it on all screen. Maybe I'll put it in the chat. Okay, I can see there's an invitation to do it all screen. I think that this was like a premonition or a pre-shadowing of what was to come. Can you guys see that? Wow. So this is a waterfall in Yosemite, and once a year it lights up like it's on fire. And it happened last night. And I just heard the birth that was happening today. And I think the earth is giving us a message. So may everyone, may the earth, may all beings, sentient beings on earth, receive a good birth. And may each one of us be held in the love of Mother Earth in this new birth that we're bringing forward here on earth on her behalf and on behalf of the evolution of humanity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Wow, Amy, does that look familiar?
Yes. Kathy, I love this. Thank you for sharing. Last night I went out to watch the sunset, and as it set, it looks exactly like your waterfall, except it's on the horizon. And I had mentioned to Harouna, like something was telling me to rotate the video, so it was running this way vertically. But you brought that in. Thank you.
It was so amazing. So amazing. May I say something as well? Well, by coincidence, I didn't even know we're having this event today. By coincidence, last night I saw it. I said, well, I'm here. This Saturday, I'm home. And I had to do some meditation or whatever. This morning I did. And then already. And then when these things came out, I thought, oh, we're going to pray, every one of us, for the nation, for everyone. I didn't really think I would get such a powerful healing. So when he talked about, it was interesting when he started saying, I'm sorry, I don't know his name. Wonderful gentleman started it. He said something about now you can ask your guidance and your own ancestors and your own, if I'm not mistaken, something about ascended master so freely, and it was wonderful. I asked, it was actually, I'm Sufi Muslim and practicing, and so I asked my guidance, I asked my Sufi master, and I asked, it was Hazrat Ali's birthday yesterday, and I asked Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him. And then I went up, I said to Jesus, to Moses, to everyone, Abraham and all that, could you please all gather, although they're all one light, for this healing? And I felt like going, and when we do chanting, we sit down and do our head like that, infinity sign. And I started saying, La ilaha illallah. And then, of course, I saw a circle of all being, a beautiful circle, all like young and old, all putting their hand, and they were going like that. And I thought, oh, they're doing chanting like I do. So that's why actually after seeing that, I started doing this chanting. And it was wonderful. When he talked about Amy and her pain, I felt as a child, in a way, my pain and other people's pain. I really ask all this ascended master to take this away. It's time for us to leave all this burden behind. And I thank my ancestors to I never really did. I didn't know the way I noticed today. Going back to whatever I could see and thank them. And I thought it's so powerful. I felt like the neck pain I had for a long time in my shoulders and my back pain, everything. It was like, whew, melted. And I want to thank everyone. And I want to ask, and I want to thank all of our being ascended masters and enlightened people or creatures or whoever we name them, God, creatures, everyone. I thank them for they're so trying so hard for all of us to heal. And I feel so, so grateful. I'm really grateful for that. And I want this for the whole world, whole, not just Earth, everywhere in the universe, and whatever it's in it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Are we over time? I'd like to ask Amy and Rebecca if it would be okay to close with our elder Ada doing a prayer. I haven't even asked Ada yet, so.
Yes.
I'm good with that. If Ada's okay with it.
I'm fine with it. Always good to pray.
Can't hardly hear you, Ada.
I said, I'm fine with it. It's always good to pray. So I would like to just begin by just coming to ourselves, each person, and just feeling into yourself as I pray to Father, Mother, God, and however you see your God, in the name and through his power, her power, I ask that each person have been blessed and what they received, I ask that they're allowed to take it with them and allow it to continue to multiply within their being, to give them the peace, the love, the unity that propels us forward. And I ask that we all pray for one another, holding them up, because sometimes it's hard for the person that's in the midst of the crisis to pray for themselves. So if we all pray for every member of our family being every living being on the face of this earth, that we pray and hold these beings up. And we just thank you. Thank you for your loving, continued giving power that flows through each and every one of us. And I thank you for these blessings. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Lisa, for this opportunity that you've given all of us to pray and share and be with each other. I really appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate the school. I appreciate the beauty of everyone here. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. And thank you, Harouna, for being on this journey with me. I'm going to go now. Bye-bye.
So thank you everyone for coming. My heart is just so incredibly full and it's because of you all. And I'm just so grateful for this presentation and just again, my heart is incredibly full. So thank you so much.